Good morning, Papa. Good morning, my Nsppd family. I've come like that one leper to say thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Elroy, for all what you've done for my life. I personally was diagnosed with breast cancer 4 years ago, and since then it's been a journey. God has been faithful, but I was so sad, devastated, troubled, and really worried. I didn't have answers. I was searching for answers. The doctors proposed a lot of solutions, steps to take, because since it was invading, they wanted me to do a chemotherapy and do an operation and a chemotherapy, and let's see what it goes. So I was so troubled by the whole solutions. They didn't really sound good in my ears. So I was just praying as I go what to do. I was just praying and reading my Bible, searching for answers, speaking with God. And one day I stumbled on this prayer platform, Nsppd, and I saw Papa praying with such power and audacity. It just caught my attention. So I started joining the 7 a.m. prayer, and I said, God, please tell Papa to mention my case. So one day in the morning, I heard Papa. He said, invasive ductal carcinoma. Let it be reversed.
Invasive ductal carcinoma. If you are the one, put it on the live stream. The devil is a liar. I know, so let it be reversed.
I was just grateful, happy, thanking God. I said, God, it has reversed. I received it. So I went for checkup. They told me there are metastasis everywhere. I said, be God, Papa has already declared it. So water just started coming out of my eyes, and the doctor was trying to console me. I just said, but God has already healed me. I don't know why all these things. So I went back home. I held on to the prayers. And I went for another checkup another time, and they said they are still seeing metastasis. They have increased and they have spread almost everywhere. So I said, but God, Papa has already mentioned my case. I see a lot of situations and difficult things that God has reversed on this altar. I'm also your child, Lord. Please help me. I was just crying there, and the doctor, they proposed some various, things for me to do, and they said I had to take the chemotherapy, which I refused. So one of the nights while I was home praying, I was just telling God, please help me. Around 3 a.m. in the night, my soul was restless. So I just opened one of the Nsppd's, oh Lord, show me mercy. And I was praying, I said, God, please show me mercy. So I wanted to just hear Papa just say, those who give cancer, let them go.
Those who get breast cancer, leave them alone. Those who get prostate cancer, let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Anyone you give any form of cancer, let them go.
Jesus, I just jumped up from the bed. I said, God, that's me. I was crying and praying. I just repeated all those things, and my soul received peace that evening. I was so grateful, and I had to go again for another checkup in the morning because I was so scared. I just said, God, I've not taken all this chemotherapy that they have asked, and this thing was increasing everywhere. So I said, God, please just help me. Papa has already said what you saw before, you will not see them no more. Go back and check.
Go back and check in the hospital. What they saw before, they will not see it again.
That morning, Papa said, I don't know why you're afraid. Thus saith the Lord. I have already handled the matter. What you are afraid of will not happen.
I don't know why you're afraid, but thus saith the Lord. I have already handled the matter. I have already handled the matter. What you are afraid of will not happen. What you are afraid of will not happen.
I was so happy that morning. I just said, thank you, Jesus. So I went and did the checkup that day. When I had the next appointment to talk with the doctor about the results, behold, nothing was found. Nothing was found. Even the blood, everything had gone back to normal. The doctor was just looking at me, that kind of thing, since I refused to take the chemo. She was not that, happy. But she was happy for me, and she said, congratulations. We don't see anything anymore. So I just want to say thank you, Papa. Thank you very much for the faith you've instilled in us, your consistency and everything. I'm grateful. Thank you.